Large players or banker funds are often referred to as whales. This is because when these banker funds open large positions, it can heavily affect the price action. Therefore, an indicator was created that tracks the complete model of the banker flow operation cycles, allowing you to gain insights into the movements of these whales and potentially enter into profitable positions based on the information. The indicator we're talking about is the banker fund flow indicator. This indicator not only reveals where the price is likely to move, but also provides valuable insights into the inflow and outflow of money in the market. I will be showing you exactly how the indicator can be read, methods for entering into positions with it, along with the strategy that utilizes the indicator. And just before the end of the video, I have some surprises for you, so make sure to stick around and enjoy it all. Let's first add the indicator to the chart. Head over to the indicator search tab and search for the banker fund flow indicator. Select the indicator made by Black Cat and add it to the chart. As you can see, the banker fund flow indicator has now been added to the chart. Now let's change the indicator settings. To do this, navigate to the banker funds flow indicator settings tab. As you can see, the input settings can't be changed. Therefore, we will only be changing the style setting of the indicator. We will be unchecking the upper plot candle checkbox. That was all we needed to do. Let's first understand what the components of the indicator are. The first component of the indicator is the threshold lines, which are characterized by the horizontal yellow and purple colors. These lines act as key levels that indicates the threshold for significant funds flow within the market. The yellow threshold line represents the lower level, indicating a potential surge in buying activity initiated by the banker funds. On the other hand, the purple threshold line represents the upper level, implying a potential increase in selling pressure from these influential players. By monitoring the movement of the indicator in relation to these threshold lines, traders can gain insights into the overall market sentiment and the participation of banker funds. Moving on to the candlestick plotted by the indicator, each holds valuable information about the dynamics of the banker funds flow trend. The first candlestick of interest is the green one, which signifies an increase in the position of the banker. This green candlestick suggests that the banker funds are accumulating positions, indicating a potential bullish sentiment or an upward trend in the market. Conversely, the white candlestick represents a decrease in the position of the banker. When the candlestick is plotted, it indicates that the banker funds are reducing their positions, possibly implying a bearish sentiment or a downward trend in the market. Next, we have the blue candlestick. Whenever a blue candlestick is plotted, it serves as an important signal for traders. This particular candlestick indicates a weak rebound in the banker funds trend, suggesting a relatively weak or temporary recovery. It signifies that although there might be a slight uptick in the fund flow, it might not be strong enough to support a sustained upward movement in the market. Finally, we have the red candlesticks. When a red candlestick is plotted, it serves as a strong indication of a potential reversal or a bearish trend in the banker fund flow. This is because it generally indicates that the banker fund is exiting from the position. The appearance of a red candlestick suggests that the selling and exit pressure from the banker funds has intensified, leading to a decline in position and a shift in market sentiment towards the downside. Now let's take a look at how the indicator can be used to enter into positions. The first method involves looking for the candlesticks on the banker funds flow oscillator to switch its color. When the color on the banker funds flow indicator transitions from blue to red to green while being below or at the yellow threshold line, it indicates a favorable buying opportunity. This color change suggests a potential shift in the market sentiment, with buying pressure gaining strength and signaling a bullish market bias. Traders can consider entering a long position when they observe this color switch, as it aligns with the indication of increased buying activity from the banker funds. Conversely, when the color of the candlestick on the banker funds flow oscillator switches from green to red or blue while being at or above colored threshold line, it suggests a suitable opportunity to enter into a sell position. This color change represents a potential increase in selling pressure from the influential banker funds, indicating a bearish market sentiment. Traders can interpret this color switch as a signal to capitalize on downward price movements and consider initiating short positions. Another method that is frequently used for reading the indicator involves looking for differences between the price action and the banker funds flow indicator. For example, if the price is making higher highs, but the banker funds oscillator is making lower highs, it indicates a bearish divergence. Conversely, if the price is making lower lows, but the banker funds oscillator is making higher lows, it indicates a bullish divergence. These divergences can provide additional insights into potential reversals or trend changes in the market. While the indicator is already quite profitable, it is important to consider other factors such as volume and market conditions. The indicator may provide more false signals when there is low volume in the market or when the price is ranging. To account for this, it can be beneficial to incorporate additional indicators such as the volume oscillator or the technical analysis tools into our trading strategy. To create a full strategy that utilizes the banker fund flow indicator, the first indicator we will be adding to the chart is the whole suite indicator by Insilico. But before that, if you want to trade crypto on one of the best crypto exchanges platform out there, I highly recommend to check out Bybit. It has one of the lowest fees out there, lots of good features. I talked about it previously, especially if you're a beginner. I highly recommend to watch my tutorial on Bybit, but it doesn't matter if you want to trade on other platforms, it's going to work out for you as well. The link for that video is down in the description. But if you want to take even more benefit out of trading on Bybit, you have a chance of winning up to $30,000 of a mystery box by just signing up into Bybit, and by using my affiliate link down in the description, you have an extra chance of winning an extra $5,000 worth of USDT. So don't miss this chance. All you need is just to sign up, do your KYC procedure, deposit at least 100 USDT and start trading on it. Navigate to the indicator search tab and search for whole suite. Select the indicator made by Insilico and add it to the chart. The next indicator we'll be adding to the chart is the volume oscillator. Search for the volume oscillator indicator and select the indicator made by TradingView. Now let's change the setting of the indicators. The first setting we will be changing are for the volume oscillator. Navigate to the volume oscillator setting tab and click on the style tab. Here we will be changing some colors to our own taste. Now let's change to the whole suite setting. Head over to the input setting of the indicator. Here we'll be changing the length from 55 to Fibonacci number of 34 in order to identify shorter term trends. That was all that we needed to do. Now let's take a look at how we'll be combining the indicators. First, we will be using the whole suite indicator to provide insights into the short-term trend. By analyzing the whole suite indicator, we can identify the direction of the market's momentum, helping us determine whether the trend is bullish or bearish. Next, our attention will shift to the banker funds flow indicator, which plays a crucial role in assessing the prevailing sentiment in the market. This indicator enables us to gauge the involvement of influential bankers' funds and their impact on the price action. By monitoring the color switches and candlestick patterns on the banker fund flow indicator, we gain valuable insights into the buying or selling pressure exerted by these significant players. However, analyzing the trend and sentiment alone is not sufficient to ensure there is sufficient participation and volume in the market. We will incorporate the volume oscillator into our analysis. The volume oscillator helps us measure the amount of volume that is currently present in the market. By confirming the presence of robust volume, we can validate the validity of price movements and potential trading opportunities. Now that we know how we'll be using the indicators, let's take a look at some entry examples. We're currently looking at a Euro USD chart on 1 hour time frame. You can try it on other time frames and other pairs as well. Here we can see the following. First, we can see that the price was previously in a downtrend. We know this because we can see that the whole set line was red. However, we can now see that the whole set line switched back to green, indicating that the shorter term trend switched to bullish. This aligns with the recent upward move that was made by the price action. If we look at the banker funds indicator, we can also see that it recently switched from blue to green while being at the yellow threshold line. This indicates that significant players have started entering into positions. Both of these signals indicate that it's a good idea to enter into a buy position. However, before we do so, we will need to check if there is enough volume in the market to do so. Let's take a look at the volume oscillator indicator. As you can see, the volume oscillator is currently above the zero line. This shows us that there's a high chance of there being enough volume to push the price further in the upward direction. Because of this, let's enter into the buy position here. We'll be placing the stop loss at the most resistance low. For the take profit, we'll be targeting a 1.5 times risk to reward ratio. Here's another example. First, we can see that the market is starting to head in upward direction after a long-term downtrend. We can see that the price was making higher highs during this upward movement. Despite this, if we take a look at the banker funds oscillator, we can see that the oscillator was making lower highs. Along with this, the banker fund indicator candlesticks recently switched from green candlesticks to red and blue candlesticks, indicating that significant players are exiting their positions. If we take a look at the whole set line, we can also see that it switched to red, meaning that both the whole set and the banker funds flow indicators are indicating a bearish signal. In order to make sure that there is enough volume in the market to push the price further in the downward direction, let's check the volume oscillator. We can currently see that the volume oscillator is above the zero line, indicating that there is enough volume in the market. Because of these signals, let's enter into a sell position. We'll be placing the stop loss at the most recent swing high. For take profit, we'll be targeting 1.5 times risk to reward ratio. Now it's time for my surprise for you. If you want to know how to increase your profit factor just more than 1 to 0.5 risk to reward ratio and how to gain more benefits out of the market, make sure to check my previous video on Fibonacci retracement levels, and I combine it with a little bit of price action, supply and demand zones, and enjoy it. And if you don't know how to read the candlestick patterns at all, don't worry. I made another dedicated session about that. It's about an hour of video, and I talked about everything you're gonna need in order to become a pro in reading candlesticks. Make sure to check this video right here, and that's all for free. Enjoy it. I hope you were able to see how the banker fund flow indicator works, how it can be read, and how it can be used to enter into profitable positions. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel and share the video with your friends. And by turning on the notification bell, you're going to be the first to be informed when I'm uploading a new video, which I'm doing on a daily basis. And if you want to see more strategies like this, make sure to check this playlist right here. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Until next time,